that I only get like the beginning ad, so it's not like the worst thing in the world. Cause Toast showed me how to do it, so it's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's not the worst thing in the world. All right, let me see what I need to do here. I can do. Whoops. I think I can do this, right? So up to 34. 34. Yeah, there we go. So up to there. Yeah, he showed me a way to do it. It's like local host or something like that. You'd want to see 16 people fit into a four-person B&B. Yo, we'll make it work, bro. We'll make it work. Yo. So like, what we gonna do, right? What we gonna do here is, we just kind of like, we just squish in, bro. We just squish in. That's all we gotta do. All we gotta do is squish in. Just squish in nice and tight, like a couple of sardines or something. I don't fucking know. All right, we'll just do this, and then 591. We'll just do it to there, and then we'll just move this up to like here. We'll just move this up to here, to like here, and that'll do. Wait. Why did both players pause for me? What the heck? There we go. Alright, let's switch on over. And look, we have both players here. We got Bendy doing some bullshit here on Das 29. He's doing some shit here. He is doing some shit here. Getting like 15 lines or something. Like, what is that, man? What even is that? So we have starting seed. It's gonna be F52944. And let me pin the seed. When both players have sufficiently warmed up, this will be the starting seed. Like, what is this, man? I've seen like Das 29 in real life. It looks fake. It looks fake. Like, even when I do it, and then I actually look at someone who's good at it, it looks fake. It don't look real. But yeah, this is gonna be our starting seed. Should be an interesting matchup. Should be a pretty interesting matchup here as yeah. You know, Bendy's really just been on a tear this entire season. Went 5-0. First place in the division. Like, it's crazy. Oh, we're practicing our four rights, because you gotta get those in, for that last like kill screen Tetris. You know what I'm saying? Players, make sure you have on both your hertz and input displays. Oh, speaking of which, let me fix Bendy's by just moving it up a little bit. There we go. Alright, now let me check that both players have in the seed. Yeah, good luck, have fun to Bendy here, and Sofa as well. Both players here wishing each other good luck, which is what you like to see. Just good sportsmanship overall. Alright, Bendy has in the seed and is ready. So now just awaiting Sofa here to input the seed and ready on up, and we shall begin this game number 1. That's the top 8. And both players have in the seed. Both players are just kind of, fixing themselves up. Alright, just kind of waiting for Sofa to ready on up here, and then we will be ready to begin. And both players are ready, so let's get the going for game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You thought you hit ready? It's fine. It happens. It happens. Don't worry, man. I always like to make sure people are ready though, because sometimes people unready, and then it's like, now we gotta restart the match or whatever. What are our average tourney fees? Again, like $20 if it's not a major. Like, do you mean for qualifying? Like qualifying tournament fee? Cause it's usually, I think it's $10. I think it's usually $10. It's usually $10. Genesis is also $10. See, on the left here we have Bendy. First place in Division 1A, went perfect. Match record 5-0. Facing off against Sofa, who had a little bit of a rough start to the season, but managed to lock in the last 3 matches and clinch a spot in the playoffs. Got 4th place in 1B, so we'll be able to make it into the top 8 today. Face off against Bendy. It's currently at 115 to Sofa's 117 here. And Bendy here starting off with just a little bit of a situation. Not much is going to happen here. Just going to have to play on road 3 a little bit. Or not. Looks like he's just going to try and burn this out. Take things clean. And calling through Tetris here for Bendy. And a perfect transfer over to the right side. Yeah, like other than Expo fees, yeah, it's usually like $10. Are you trying to like plan prices for Space City? Alright, Bendy here, bar dependency in the board. Column 3. But has a nice triple setup and gets it with that L piece. Now reduces it down to a J dependency and gets the J up to 185 to Sofa's 212. So Sofa up about Tetris and a half. Oh, for Toronto. Oh, you trying to make sure Wallbang ain't, overcharging, right? You trying to make sure he ain't out here like, hey guys, we need $50 for this call. 211 here for Bendy, 263 here for Sofa. So the lines match up. Sofa is up about 1 Tetris. And both players here are looking for that mid 500 transition going into 19, as is tournament standard. Sofa not able to get that square all the way to the left. Has a T-spin set up in the middle of the board, but we'll just fill it in with the bar. Trying to make sure you're not poor by the end. You know what regional would not make you poor? I'm just saying. There's this great regional that will not make you poor because you won't have to fly cross country. There's this. It's a life hack. Bendy at 326 to Sofa's 338. So it's managed to close the gap a little bit. Now only trailing by about 10,000 points. Yeah, shit, maybe you do need the TikTok grind after all to afford Toronto. Space City is after CTWC. Yeah, I know it is. And that's why I can't go. Like, Make space, man. You should have made Space City like March. You should have made Space City March, and then like maybe I'd go. You know what I'm saying? Both players here, very clean stacks, 400k apiece. May even try to look for that 600k transition at this rate. You should have made Space City like April or March, and then like, you know what I'm saying? It leads up to CTWC. You are not competing with Wally this year, so like next year then, right? Okay, Bendy here needs an L to clear this out. Now needs a bar. Gets the bar in. Alright, skims with this L piece. Alright, needs something to that left side. Not gonna wait, just puts the square there immediately. Opens the well, waiting for a bar. Gets that L way to the left. Just taking his time. Oh, flips the T. And yeah, he's going to be done at 438, and Sofa at 506 will be good for game number 1. Just a little bit of gambling there for Bendy. Just did him in, and it will be Sofa that takes game number 1. And yeah, you can see Bendy there not too happy with that top out there. So next seed will be 0-6. You're going to need a fractal scenario where you're already out of school. Oh, okay. Right. Both players having the seed and are ready. So let's get going for game number 2. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So Sofa is currently up 1-0. After that unfortunate early top on the side of Bendy. Gonna be looking to not have that happen again this time. Well, like, cause this is your final year, right, Maury? So like, after this year, you can start planning it whenever you want, cause you know what I'm saying. You gonna have, oh, hang on that bar in column 3 for Sofa. Needs something to that left side. Hangs the square, and it's gonna be done at 4 points, if you can believe that. Oh man, all right. I think warm up's done for both players, and Bendy's good for game number 2. Yeah, I think warm up is done for both players. Yeah, yeah. Fuck that game. Let's just like pretend that don't exist. Let's pretend that doesn't exist. Bendy, you have won game number 2. You are now up 1-1. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the next seed will be 1-7. Both players have in the seed and are ready. So we're gonna get them going right here now. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So yeah, a couple of early tops here. Befalling our great players. Hoping to have a little bit of a different outcome this game. Whoops. But yeah. Let's share a bedroom, Maury. This is my final year, hopefully, and I can actually job hunt like a normal person. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, Bendy here starting off with a 95k to Sofa's a 91k. Currently 4 Tetris is perfect. You and like 5 other people, yes, sir. I can't. I hope that's not the actual case. Yo, imagine if that's like actually the case though, where like people have to actually people are gonna have to actually share like that, like that's gonna be insane. It's gonna be actually insane. And you can see both players here currently just stacking up cleanly. Not too much difficulty on the board here. Me and like 5 other people. Imagine, bro. Yeah. We're gonna imagine. Alright, Bendy at 213 to Sofa's 188. Now 211. So when the lines match up, players are effectively tied. He's separated by 1,000 or so points. So not really much to go off of that. So the winner of this will be taking on Blue Scooty in the semifinals. So that ought to be a very good match. There we go. Okay, there we go. 336 here for Bendy, 349 for Silva, 359 for Bendy actually. It's actually ahead in lines a little bit. It's pushing down just slightly, so starting to get ahead in the line count. Maybe just trying to scare his opponent with the real-time lead. But Sofa here, his board, a little jagged here. Needs a couple of pieces to fix it up. Bar dependency in column 4, but does get the bar to fill it in. And we'll be able to get that Tetris up to 399. Bendy at 414, but also ahead in lines by about 10 lines. So pace-wise, Sofa does have the pace advantage. And now Sofa up high, needs to get out of this soon. Gets a J piece, needs another one to that left side, gets a bar instead. That helps too. Now wants an L piece in it. Doesn't come. Now really wants one here. Gets that TOI to the left. Nice quick tap. Gets a bar to that right side. Oh, hangs that square there. It's going to complicate things a lot. Now really wants an L piece to that left side and doesn't get that bar over and will be done at 408. And Bendy at 529. Will be good for game number 3. GG. Happens to the best of them. Happens to the best of them. I swear, like one mid-aggressive placement like that in its game. Yeah, it's tough. The next seed will be 2-8. Is this best of 5 or 7? It's all best of 5. Every match will be best of 5. Uh, I've I've seen people ask about best of 7, so may consider it if people are asking for it. I may consider it for like this stage of the game. You know, if players would like to prefer that. Both players are ready for game number 4. Let me just double check seeds real quick. 2-7 or 2-8, 2-8, 2-8. Yeah, both players have it in. So let's get them going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, I've seen some people ask that very thing. I may consider best of 7 if players at this level want it. Um, I just wanted to keep everything best of 5 though, at least for this season, just to keep things simple. Since the format was changing, I want to keep things relatively simple whenever I want to keep things relatively simple when making like changes per season. I don't want to like make like 8 changes in one season and then now nobody knows what's happening, right? Like that wouldn't be very good. Whew, excuse me. Bendy here at 114. Nice column 8 Tetris to get back to the right side of the board. Sofa currently at 73k. So the lines match up down about 1 Tetris. After this, I think I'm gonna just vibe for a bit, maybe get myself some like Starbucks or something. I don't know. I'll get myself something Bendy here in a little bit of a situation, but we'll be able to clear that out. And now it's Sofa's turn. Nice J spin to open the well. And we'll be able to get that Tetris up to 148. Bendy at 188. Now up 2 Tetrises worth of points. Oof. And you can see both players here just stacking up. Very standard eye left sloping down to the right side. Not really much to say on that end. Oh, nice C-spin set up there for Bendy. Does manage to keep the dash. Is up a little high, but we'll be able to get the Tetris to lower down the stack. 285 for him, 221 here for Sofa. Still down by about those 2 Tetrises. Bendy gets a bar dependency, but fills it in with the J piece and burns it out. Only took 1 burn to solve it. So pretty calculated on the side of Bendy there. Nice J tuck there for Bendy. And gets Tetris. 339 for Bendy. 323 here for Sofa, who has managed to close the gap. It's only 1 Tetris now. Right. Bendy here. Actually gonna set up the delayed double. That actually helps us stack out a lot. Makes it so that he did not have to spire in the middle of the board. Currently at 437 to Sofa's 377. The Sofa also behind in lines by about 10 lines once more, just the same as last game. And gets a dirty column 7 to clear out the garbage on the board. And get back to the right side. Both players looking for probably a mid 500 transition, as is tournament standard. A little bit of a hiccup on the side of Sofa. Let's see what's going on there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's hope something didn't happen to Sofa here. Okay, it looks like his scene is fine. Not exactly sure what happened there. Bendy at 512. Go ahead and just keep playing. Just keep playing. We'll see what happens. But Bendy is approaching transition here very soon. In 2 more lines. Like a bar. Like right now. Gets it when the well is covered. And gets the next one over. Up to 542. Not sure what happened to Sofa. What is going on here? What is going on with him? Bendy at 578. Let me just pull up his stream. I hope his stream didn't like die. If Bendy reaches 22 and his stream is still like dead for me, then I'm just gonna call it. Oh yeah, his stream is like all the way dead. His stream is all the way dead. We'll see what he got at top out, I guess. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna call this. I'm gonna call this as a top out. So go ahead and top out Bendy. We're gonna just void this game. I'm not sure what happened at Sofa, because he was playing fine, and then his stream just died. What happened here? Anyway, we're just gonna call this. I'm gonna avoid this game. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Dead 547. It's his game. Did you die like midway through? Where did you die at anyway? OBS crashed? Oh man. Level 21. Oh, okay, I see. Man, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, but man. It seems Bendy was ahead at that point. And yeah, Bendy already had more score at that point by the time you died. By the time like I figured out your stream was all the way offline, so yeah. Alright. I guess I'll call that one for Bendy then. And yeah. Unfortunate top out there for Sofa. You hate to see it. Yeah, GG's. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, man. I was going to avoid the game, but considering that you had died when his score was already ahead, um, we're gonna call that for Bendy. So it will be Bendy that moves on to the semis, and it will be against Scooty. So be on the lookout for that. Um, later today we will be playing one more match. We're actually gonna be playing one more match, as it will be Robin and Alex T. So be on the lookout for that. And it seems just bad luck has been kind of plaguing the players there. So I'm gonna switch on over here. But yeah, as you can see, um, yeah, it will be Bendy that moves on to play Blue Scooty in the semifinals. And we have one more match, which will happen at 21 UTC. Yeah, no problem, man. As long as I'm free and able to stream, I am always willing to cast matches. So all of the top four will be decided today, and then we'll try and cast all that in one stream tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but next week. That's what I meant to say. Not tomorrow. What am I saying? I meant to say next week. Sometime next week. Uh, now that we've done that though, let's see who is live on Twitch. Who is live on Twitch in the Tetris category? I see Scooty. Oh, here we go. Perfect. We're gonna go to Sleepy Maddie. She's already like doing a thing. Will semis be all at once? Yeah. If it's possible, I will try and get them all at once. Unless it's just not possible at all for some reason. So yeah, we're gonna move on over to Sleepy Maddie. What the heck? I hate Enter. What are we doing? Who's currently doing a promotion playoff, actually, between AV and Shuichi, so be on the lookout for that. No matter what, there will be a Division 1 player decided there in that match, so say hello to Maddie. Thanks for letting me cast, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. Goodbye.